Are we gonna start with Planet Mike Perry versus Jake
Yeah, we
Paul? Is
might
that
as
what
well.
we're
Let's get
doing?
it out of the way. Let's get it out
Let's
of the
do it. Let's do it. So we had another Jake Paul event. Look, I know
way.
people are getting pissed off. Some people are getting tired of hearing about Jake Paul in the boxing world, saying that he needs to fight legitimate boxers. Dude's still building up, right? He's building his way there.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I guess the biggest problem that I have is just it's not just that he's fighting the retired MMA fighters. The worst thing for me is that he's fighting like welterweights, like
Mm.
welterweight fighters that are then having to blow up to his weight. That part sucks. I
As
get
he's
he's
cutting, you have fighters that are trying to gain weight or, you know.
yeah, because
Yeah,
like
I see what you're saying.
Because, like, yeah, he has to build himself up, right? He's only had like 10 fights. So, like, yeah, he's not going to be fighting like legitimate boxers. First time he fought like a pretty legit boxer, he got outclassed, right? So, like, which is understandable. But if you're going to fight retired MMA fighters, at least fight the ones that are like in your weight class, you know?
Mm.
But outside of that, I don't really care that much about him, getting so much fame off of fighting these like retired MMA fighters. I'm not like clutching my pearls like a lot of people are, you know?
Yeah.
It
Clutching
does
your
suck seeing
pearls.
Yeah, it does suck seeing, Mike Perry go down like that, though.
Oh, 100%, man. He's a fan favorite. Come on. Planet Mike Perry going into this, I thought he was going to make it more of a brawl, and he seemed very hesitant since the very
Yeah.
first round to let his hands go.
That was the craziest part. He kinda just, like, walked him down, and he was doing a decent job of walking him down. Obviously, Jake played the role of a counter fighter in this fight, so, like, he kinda, like, allowed Mike to walk forward the whole time, but he would get him up against the ropes, get him against the corner, and just, like, not go, and you're like, "Come on, man. What are
Do you
we
think he was?
doing?"
Do you think he was surprised by his power, by Jake Paul's power?
I think he
He
was
had his
maybe
very stiff
surprised.
jab. He kept on meeting him as he was
Yeah.
walking forward a few times.
He would throw the left hook. It's like a wiping left hook constantly every time he would come forward too, which I think it's different than like MMA and bare knuckle. It's just different the way that punch comes around, and like it's easier to land it with a big ass boxing glove. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
you don't have to land it with the size of your fist. It's much bigger, obviously. So like I think he got caught a couple times and was like, "Oh fuck, I can't even get close to this guy. He keeps wiping me away with this left hook." But I mean, yeah, it is what it is. There's still a ton of stuff that Jake's doing that you're like, sometimes you see things and you're like, okay, yeah, he's clearly working on it and stuff, and like he's getting better, but he still has like really bad habits that he still hasn't gotten rid of, and that kind of sucks because he's kind of allowed to make these bad habits because of the matchmaking, and
Mm.
like that's going to prevent him from getting better. I think
Yeah.
like you see him throw the jab and then follow up with the two, and he's like a mile away and like probably like a foot over his lead leg, leaning over it, and it's like, dude, that's not good. You can't be doing that if you're gonna start like boxing boxers. Uh,
Boxing boxers, he said.
Once you start boxing boxers, they're gonna capitalize on that type of stuff. You can see like his
Uh,
feet. When if you watch his feet when he fights, uh, like there's a lot of like pitter pattern, like it's not like stutter steps, like fainting stutter steps, like someone like Tyson Fury or something like that. It's like he's kind of just like hopping around a little bit.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
he doesn't plant very well unless he throws like a massive overhand. He like he's shaky on his feet at all times almost.
Yeah. Yeah, and to your point, you said it earlier, it was tough watching Mike Perry go out the way he did. He's tough, man. We know
He had a
this.
good
He's too tough for his own good.
he had a good third round. That was about it, but it was a good
Yeah.
third round.
Yeah,
Nice
but
good
outside of
shots.
that, it was just all Jake Paul, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah, man.
what do you think would have happened if this was the Mike Tyson fight? If this Jake fought Mike Tyson?
I don't know, man.
I'll tell
I
you
don't
what,
know.
I don't want to see it.
But we will.
I
It
don't
will
know.
come on. I think it will still happen. Um, yeah, so Jake Paul, another TKO victory. They're talking about up next is still Tyson. To your
Mhm.
point, how many people are going to be tuning in? I don't know. I'm happy Mike Perry's getting paid for this at least.
Oh, he got a bag, dude. I'm sure. Where did they fight? Where was this? Do you know?
Tampa.
Oh, so they don't release the fight purses, huh?
No. And you know what? Paul, to his credit, good job going to the body early, setting up that shot up top.
Yeah.
He did that a couple times. early in the first round. You could see he got a reaction out of Perry, and he's gonna continue working on it, man. Not
Yeah.
much else to say other than we continue seeing small improvements. Do you really think he got outclassed by Tommy Fury? I feel like it was a lot
Yeah.
closer than
I
people
don't think
thought.
I don't think it was close.
No?
I thought he pretty handedly lost that one.
Was it a split decision?
Probably. It's boxing. They're all split
No.
decisions.
True. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see who he fights next. Not much to say about the fight.
What you see what Conor said after? Can you talk about that maybe?
That he's releasing.
I put it in this slide. Yeah, he said Jake Paul is the biggest piss bag I have ever seen in my life. 40-pound weight difference, juiced out of his head, and still shooting himself in there. Nikisa, you should take him to Vegas. Oh, that's right. You could never. The Athletic Commission testing, real fighting. Bitch asses. You could never. And then calling out 60-year-old Mike Tyson, fresh off an in-flight medical emergency. I swear to God, a fat can of bitch piss. Most valuable piss bag.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one where he says he's releasing Mike Perry.
Hey, Mike, you're released and you can go and compete in your smelly, dirty boxing championship thing. The smell of it, good luck. You're fired.
Yeah, rough, huh?
That's tough, man.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
super tough.
dude just got beat up, and then you're just throwing these jabs at him.
Yeah.
Social
It's like,
media jabs. Come on.
like, damn, dude, what have you done lately? At least
Hey,
he's fighting, dude.
hey, Jake Paul, right? As much as people hate on him, he talks some shit back to Conor McGregor, and he kind of made a point there. He's like, "Hey, dude, I'm out here fighting. You're just out there on your
Oh, did he?
yacht.
I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
see
you didn't see that? He's
No.
like, dude, you're talking all this trash while you're on your yacht, coked out of your mind while I'm fighting.
Yeah. I mean,
Hop
yeah.
in there, hop in
I
there.
mean,
Dude. Let's do it.
Jake Paul, I think is not a very good person, but it is funny when he goes against someone like Connor or like Dana on like social media because he like actually understands that world and like calls them out for some real shit like fighter pay and like all that type of stuff. Like every time him and Dana would go at it, it was just like, damn, Dana, you should just stop, dude.
Stop.
Like
You're in his world right now.
you don't want this, dude.
Oh, and then he said something else too, like the notorious MMA is scared of this little kid from Disney or something like that. Dude, it was the
But
way he
see,
said it.
again, another fight that he probably would like to make. Obviously, he's going to make a ton of money. That he's going to outweigh him by even more. You
That
know,
depends on how juiced out Conor McGregor is too. You know what I mean?
that frame he could put on weight, but the frame is never going to be the same.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Paul did look massive compared to Perry yesterday.
Yeah, dude.
Massive.
I mean, Mike Perry fought at 170 in the UFC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's where he should be fighting is 170. Not what did they weigh in at? Do you know? 200 pounds.
No clue. Was it
200? Yeah.
Eesh.
That's crazy.
Rough. Hey everybody, Romero and Will here. Thank you so much for watching that short clip. It's just a small clip of what we covered this last Sunday.
Yeah, if you want to check out the full fight card recap, the link is in the description, and it's going to be on screen at the end here. Don't forget to go back and watch our fighter interviews that we have. And don't forget to tune in live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, and you can join in on the fun.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It goes a long way. All right, everybody, thanks for watching that short clip from Story of the Fight.